Why people over 50 must start living simply after retirement? For me, living simply actually helped me in surviving the retirement cost. And here is how I did it in 20 simple steps. Hi guys, this is Adil from Adil's Second Chapter. This channel is about frugality, simple living, and budgeting and peace after retirement. Yeah, actually, without living simply, actually, I'll just say it in brief. Without living simply after retirement, it's very difficult really to live, comfortably, because the salary is cut in half. You have a lot of free time, so you spend it shopping, going here and there. I'm speaking about myself. Knowing myself, I'm shopaholic. And also, the cost of living now is really extremely, high. So if you don't have a second income, you are relying only on your pension. Without living simply, I don't think you can make it through the retirement phase. Yeah. So what are the 20 steps that I'm using now? Actually, number one, eating at home. For me, actually, it's very seldom I go out to meals for restaurants. Only on Friday, sometimes we order some food, but the rest of the time I eat my food at home. The reason for eating at home, not only to be frugal, but also because I'm allergic to spicy food. I'm allergic to certain type of food. So when I eat at home, I know what is really in that food, that in the list of the food. So I told the person who's cooking that this is the food that I'm allergic to, and this is the food I shouldn't allow. This is the type of oil you should cook. So really, eating at home is really healthy in the long run. So that's why I avoid eating at restaurants. And if I do eat at restaurants on Friday, that's the only day which is exception that I eat the food on Friday. And also, I don't buy food from high-end restaurants. I order food from the normal prices. So this is number one. Number two, I exercise for free. Before, when I was working, I used to join a gym in one of the big hotels. And I used once I finish work, I usually go pack my bag for the gym in the car. And when I finish work at 5 p.m., I usually go straight to the gym. And then at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., I come back home for my dinner and then prepare myself for the following day to go to work. So, but now since I am retired and I'm living simply, I usually my exercise will be walking. I do a little bit of gardening here and there, and also sometimes I like painting. I have something to paint. So this is basically what I do in relation to exercise, but mainly walking actually. Walking is the one which is the highest. So sometimes I walk on the garden, sometimes I walk on the beach. It depends on my mood and on how free I am, because the beach and the garden is not far from our house. It's about 5 minutes by car. So it's very convenient. So I usually drive there, and I park my car and I walk in the garden. And also sometimes I take the car to the beach and walk on the beach. When regarding to clothes, I usually, as you can see me, I'm wearing comfortable wear. You know, comfortable wear in the sense, it doesn't matter to me what the trends are for men over 50. It doesn't matter to me if it's an expensive item. I would never buy luxury items. I buy only items that I feel comfortable, cotton, linen, like that, something that make me, comfort. Because now, before I used to wear when I was working, because I used to wear the trousers and the t-shirts. And when I was working, I was really going for clothes that really expensive, but at the same time, it's not me was wearing it because everybody else is wearing, a high quality. When I was working in the university as teaching students, I used to wear different things. But now, since I'm retired, I usually wear, for example, what I'm wearing now is for the house only. When I'm at the house, I want to sleep, lie down, like that. I wear this, which is very comfortable, long, long hoodie. You can see it from the bottom. It's like a very long hoodie. Yeah. And what I usually wear sometimes when I go to bed, I wear pajamas, and during the day when we go out, usually I wear the traditional Omani clothes, which is the same as this, but white or color with the hat, and that's what I wear. So really, for me, living simply is living within my means. When it comes to clothing, I just see that my wardrobe and see what do I have in the wardrobe, and I wear whatever is available. I don't replace any item unless it need to be replaced, unless it's worn out, it's already used up. I always had it. Only this month I bought few towels and I bought few items that I really need. No home decor before. Oh my goodness, before when I was working, I remember going to Center Point and I think Zara Home or whatever. I used to go, weekly basis. I used to browse what is the latest, what is the trends, cushions, pillows, and so forth. I used to buy for my, not for this apartment, but for my parents' house. I used to buy different pillows, cases, a lot of, accessory items here and there. So I was really spending a lot, every week I'm going there. Even the people who are working there, they know me, I'm coming. But now, since I retired, by the way, I retired now almost, I think, 8 to 9 years. Now, when I retired, it doesn't really attract me going to home center, at home, to buy home goods any longer. Because what I felt, it adds clutter. It goes out of style for very quick. And also, I'm buying only now the essentials. Essentials, which means things that I enjoy. For example, buying candles. For example, I love buying candles. Buying a nice teacups, all these things that I'm going to use up throughout the day. That's useful, it's a need, not a want. Clear budget, yeah. As I told you, this channel is about budgeting. I'm doing the budget since now, I think almost 3 years. I always budget every month before the month. Let's say, for example, if the salary comes in on the 23rd of every month, my budget already done on the 10th. So it's already done. I know what is that month. What should I do? What are the money, where it's going? How much I need to save? How much I need to invest? And how much to keep for myself? For example, now it's Ramadan is coming and Eid is coming. There is a lot of spending. It's like the New Year and Christmas when it comes. People are spending a lot. For us in this side of the world, in Ramadan and Eid, this is the time where we spend a lot. So I already made a budget for this habit. No new debts. I said to myself, I'm not going to indulge in any debt since I paid my American Express card. I paid it in full. It was $3,000, and thank God I paid it in full. And I'm not going into debts any longer. I'm really trying to build up my saving, emergency fund, saving, and also some other type of savings in order for me. I would never go to any debts, hopefully, inshallah, to any debts any longer. Simple daily routine. Usually, my daily routine involves once I wake up in the morning, I do my simple skincare. I'm going to talk about that later. I have my breakfast. I go to the garden, see what's new. Today I went actually, and there was some small tomatoes already blooming. I'll show you one day in one video. And yeah, so I go to the garden, and then I go to my father's house. We have some breakfast, and then I see my family. Where do they want to go? They want to do shopping, or they want to sit, or they want to go for a walk, and so forth. So it's really a simple day. The day that doesn't require any it doesn't cost anything. It costs free. Simple skincare routine. Usually, what I usually use for my skincare, I use only 2 products. I'll just show you. Apart from the cleanser, this is what I use. Sorry to keep you waiting. What I usually do once I cleanse my face with a cleanser which is suited for people who are over 50, I usually use this hyaluronic acid, which is by Dr. Rachel, and this is actually, it has niacinamide, and it gives instant hydration. And I use this one, which is vitamin C, which is also by Dr. Rachel, and this is basically for for vitamin whatever. And this is for the eye serum. I use also under the eyes because I have dark circles, you can see in the handy. And I'm using the sunblock, which is plus 60, which is by Dr. Rachel as well. So these are basically, guys, that I'm maintaining my habit. Unlike before, I used to go every month to a salon. I do facial. I do what do you call it, the exfoliation. I do a lot of things actually before. And I usually go to an expensive also salon to have my hair cut, once every month. But now, actually, I cut my hair, yes, in one of the not expensive salon, actually. It's a salon which is moderate prices. And I usually use these products, to do the facial. Unless I have a special occasion, yes, I book a salon and go for facial and so forth. So yeah, keep it simple, guys. Free hobbies, as I said to you, I'm doing some little gardening and sometimes I do painting. Before I enrolled in a class of painting, maybe 6 years back, I enrolled in painting and I used to paint, like houses, views, something like that. But I think I'm going to go back into painting soon because it gives me like calmness and peace as well. Travel for less. Usually now I don't. I travel only locally after retirement. We never been abroad for a long time now since I was retired because I was not, I didn't plan it properly. I didn't have enough money saved in order for me to travel abroad. So what we usually do, we usually spend locally. We book maybe a farm or we book a chalet by the beach, and we usually, stay for 1 or 2 days. So usually I do that locally. So I travel more with less, with less payment. Don't compare yourself to others. Usually, even now and before, I don't look what other people have or what other people, because everybody has his own way. I think you should be grateful and thank God for what you have, and you should also aim for the best, for improving things and updating things in your life by implementing the budgeting, tracking every real, and saving and investing. I value peace now. Now, going to these crowded places whenever there is an event in Oman, like for example, any event which happening here, I never go because I don't like crowds. I don't like music, loud music. I don't like queues. I don't like, now I really value peace. When that event finishes, if the garden is one, in that event, that one of the big gardens, I never go to that garden until that event finishes. Some of my friends, they say, why you are, putting yourself in prison? You should come out and go. But for me now, really, I value peace, to be honest, because I feel peace give me more energy, give me more, calmness, and yeah. So I feel to myself, invest this energy in something else, which is of most value. I limit social activity, as I said, and yeah, so it kept me focused. So I really limit any social activities. I maintain health. I eat at home, as I said before. I walk and I eat healthy food as much as I can. I live within my means, very important, because as I told you guys, there is a video, if you haven't seen living within means. I implement living within my means in all different aspects in my life. It doesn't have to be only with it's the lifestyle as a whole, not only eating and walking and so forth. No by month. I implement, actually, guys. If you haven't seen the video on no by January 2026, I would advise you guys to go into that, because I'm going to do also in the end of Feb. I'm going to do no by Feb 2026, and I'm going to share with you what did I buy, what did I, and how did I spend my money in Feb. So I enjoy what I have at the moment. I do not chase approval from others, unlike before. I was just thinking what people might think, whatever I buy or whatever I wear, whatever car I have. But now, no longer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really bother me what people think or what people think of me now. I think I'm happier now. I'm happier. I'm just living the way I want to live, and living the way that I want, to prosper, rather than living for somebody else. No luxury buying. I really now I'm not buying anything which is of expensive items, unless that expensive items it's really a need, and a must have. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy any expensive items. Practice minimalization and frugality. As you can see in my apartment, it's a very simple apartment. I have no luxury goods in here. It's all like some of the items even are second-hand items. The only investment I have is this sofa, which is a recliner, which is like this, it's a recliner. And this recliner I bought maybe around $300 almost, or it's like 150 reals or 200 reals, like that. but it's really like a good value, a good ladder, and I'm happy that I invested money in this. But otherwise, whatever you see in the apartment here is really it's not a high quality hub. Some of the items here as well. When I bought a new item for my father's house, I usually take whatever they have there and I put a new fabric, on the sofas, and I reuse it again because it's not good to throw things. I'm grateful, guys. To live simply, you have to be grateful. You have to thank God for whatever you have. Some people even have no house on the roof, under the roof. They don't have food on the table. They don't have money to spend. They don't have a car to take them here and there. So health-wise as well. So we should be grateful what we have. So these really, guys, these practices help me a lot, to live simply. Living simply, it doesn't mean that you're being cheap, or it doesn't mean that you are being poor, or it doesn't mean that you are being too much frugal, but it means that you are living the life the way you want it. You wanted peace, you wanted freedom, you wanted money in the bank, you want to save, you want to invest, you want to travel. So in order for you to do all of this without you working, spending time working, now the time for us is valuable in trying new things, attempting new activities, traveling, enjoying life, having a nice food, nice meal, nice outing, vacation, socializing. But it's not the time now for us to work a second or third job, side hustle no longer. I think we should enjoy life, live the life way we want, but we have to live simply, frugally, with minimalism as much as we can, in order for us to thrive fully after retirement. So I advise everyone, guys, everyone who's going into retirement or who's planning to go into retirement. If you're planning to go into retirement, do one thing: start your budgeting, start tracking every real, start saving and investing, start saving for emergency fund, and also start making a plan for the retirement. What are you going to do after retirement? Are you going to sit at home only, or are you going to do some activities or open a project or something like that? So you need to make the plan written. If you haven't seen that also video about retirement life advice, I think you should watch it because it will be of use to you. So live your life the way you want it, enjoy every moment in life, and also save more, and live more. That's very important, guys. You save more and you live more. And be happy with simple living, and enjoy life, basically. Enjoy life and live it to the extreme. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope this video was of help to you. And if you feel there is any tips that I missed in how to live simply, please add it in the comment. And don't forget me from subscribing, share, and like. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.